All David Tuckman here for 88 Poker. It is Magic Monday, folks. That's right.
Oh, here we go. Wow.
Whoa.
Oh, look at these hands.
Kings are good. We are heads up. The double elimination. I love double KOs. Whoa.
No, he calls and it's going to be over.
I've got a keyword giveaway, Nick.
This is for another $109 ticket.
We're going to go with Madrid.
Type Madrid in chat. Type it. Wants to win.
There's a ticket. Oh, Banfield had a big one.
Oh,
Banfield.
The Jillians.
Oh, wow. What a run out. Hello and welcome to Magic Monday. That's right. We're back courtesy of 88 Poker. Magic hands and all. Nick Wealthall, David Tuckman here to call the action. Thank you all for spending us. We have a special Monday for you guys. Normally we give away 5 tickets. But because we have a amazing XL Autumn series coming up, we have 10 tickets to give away, plus the normal free roll, plus the eye candy that is Nick Wealthall. Nick, how are you, my friend?
David, that literally sounds like more chances to win for the ordinary man or woman.
Hold on, let me do the math. Yes, that is more
Fantastic.
chances. 21% more chances.
Woo! That is American math. That is very exciting. I'm great, thank you. Yeah, very good. Good to see you. Good to see you, chat. Hello, everybody. Welcome along for another Magic Monday. How are you, David?
I am very well. I mean, not as well as the 8 final tablists here. 972 players started this journey. 8 players looking for top prize of $7,355, plus, of course, whatever bounties they have already picked up. Unfortunately, none of the big bounties are left. Fortunately for you guys at home, though, we've got a free roll. We've got giveaways, so lots of bounties for you, per se.
Those are the bounties they really care about.
Yes.
I don't blame them.
I'm listen, let's be honest. This is sort of about poker, but it's really about us. And I'm okay. I mean, Joe Burrow got injured. I have him. I'm in 2 fantasy leagues. I have Joe Burrow in one of the leagues, and I have Jamar Chase in the other league. So the injury to Joe Burrow really affects both teams. It's not good news.
You're effed.
It's not good.
It's over for you.
Yeah. Oh, well. Hockey season's coming up in a month. There we go.
There you go. Maybe you can trade Jamar Chase for Danny Dimes, who is apparently really good at American football now for some reason.
I love Danny Dimes. Or maybe I could trade Jamar Chase for like a hockey player and just push
Pivot your resources. That's a good idea.
I'm thinking of doing that. What's up, Hamley on 41K? What's up, Winning Kathy? Will you be winning today? Super Zero in the chat. Lime Ricky, of course, our amazing moderator. Hello, Lime. Lime, are you in Canada now? I think she is, right?
She is, yeah.
Oh, Canada. Okay. Genemonis, what's up? Sophronis2609, Moriskin Parabellum. All you wonderful people. Can you see the poker table?
Who, me?
Yes.
Yeah, I can. Can you not see the poker table? Because that is going to be an issue.
Yeah, I can't see the poker table, so you're going to have to call the action. I have no idea what's going on. I can see your beautiful face, though.
I mean, we need you to be able to see the poker table. We've got Ace King versus Kings, so I better commentate.
Yeah. You were probably wondering, like, when is Dave going to pivot to the poker?
To the Ace King versus Kings.
And I was thinking in my head, I'm going, when is our director going to pivot to the table? I don't see it.
Poor David. I mean, they're making it hard for you. Ace King is all in. Kings are going to call. Kings are at risk. King on the flop seems good. Running hearts is the only out. That doesn't come. Kings double through. Davfurka. They double up to 1.2 million. We haven't got our big blinds in the stack display yet. That will magically happen at some point in the first 45 minutes. If you guess when, you will win a T-shirt from yourself. You have to go to your bedroom and get a T-shirt and say you've won it, because I haven't got anything to give you, but guess anyway.
I'm looking around my room for something that I could find.
Just to give them if they guess
Yep. What will happen first? Big blinds or me seeing the poker table?
Hopefully you seeing the poker table. We got 9s almost all in versus Ace King. 6 has already opened the pot, but Poker Jim is going to leave this one alone, I think. And Vitor Bello is going to call off and will be at risk with 9s versus Ace King, which is, David Tupman, a classic race situation.
It is. It's the one that everybody thinks about when they think of their classic.
Won? Who do you think's won? You can't.
I like
see
the overcards.
You couldn't be more wrong, my friend. It was the 9s.
Oh.
They double up. We could do the whole show like this.
This is amazing. Dave, what's happening?
Dave, what do you think will happen on the river here based on your no information?
Listen, you are such an amazing broadcaster. It's like old school 1950s baseball where they used to paint the picture on radio. These radio broadcasts. By the way, I'm obviously having fun with this, but I will tell you that my grandfather used to play those for me because I love them.
Okay.
And he would be like, listen to it. And he'd talk about the broadcasters back then because nobody could see the game. It was all on radio. They would paint these amazing pictures. I thought those were the actual gems of the business, so to speak.
Yeah, I think broadcasting has gone downhill because everyone knows everything in real time. And so broadcasters tend to just waffle on now. Whereas you're right, in the old days, they had to really communicate. There were some geniuses.
Yeah, no doubt about it.
We're sorting out your technical problem, David Tuckman.
We are.
So that I don't have to paint you poker table pictures with words. Quantum Journal is quite right in saying Test Match Special, which is the cricket coverage on radio in the UK, is still very good. So is the golf, actually, if you're forced to not be able to see the golf, like the Ryder Cup or something. That's very good as well.
I have very exciting news, Nick.
What's up, David?
It's not like it normally is, but I have you, I have the chat, and I have the poker table. I am set here on the button with 5-4.
You can do say yes. Well done. Well done.
There you go. PokerCron, by the way, we have seen them before. This is not a new player. I recognize them. They came into the final table as our chip leader, and they finished third in the last three $33 tournaments they played on 80-Day Poker.
That must be both good and a bit frustrating.
Like what do you do?
I'm happy to cash, but
I mean, they're doing better than just cashing third.
Who's the guy that bubbled the World Series of Poker main event final table twice? Oldrids, was it?
I don't remember. There's what's his name who finished ninth twice in a row.
That's it. That's what I mean. Sorry.
Oh, yeah. Somebody in the chat will let us know.
Yeah.
I'm forgetting the name. Mark Newhouse.
That's the one I'm thinking of. Yes.
Finished ninth. And I will say, I give him credit. When he got knocked out ninth the second time, he got on and somebody interviewed him and they said, how are you feeling? And he goes, I'm going to tell you one thing right now. I'm not finishing fucking ninth next year. I was like, I like that. Yeah. Well done. Well played.
Well played.
Pardon my language, everybody.
We got a free roll. And let me tell you, this password, David, I think they need to just give up. You know, when you see someone in a job and you think, I bet when you were a younger person, you had a passion for this job, but that died years ago, didn't it? When I see this password, that's what I think's happened here.
Yeah, yeah.
The password for the free roll is SEPT888. Literally, the abbreviation for September and 888. SEPT 888.
But listen, it's informative just in case you have no idea what month you're in.
Yes.
You now know it's SEPT 888.
Very helpful.
I will have a little bit of a cautionary tale, Mr. Wealthall.
Oh, no.
If we continue to criticize those that make the password for the free roll, they will ask us to do it, and we will have more work.
I'm just going to make it password.
Just, what's the password? Password.
Password.
No, I know, but what's the password?
Password.
We could do fun things like what?
Yes. And other hilarious jinx. They should let us make it up, really. It's our free roll. It
would be really fun. Dov Furka, by the way, I don't know if you had mentioned this or not because I was trying to get the technical difficulties sorted out. Dov Furka, by the way, binked the 10K bounty. Did you say that?
I did not. Good
There
to
you go.
know. So they are playing with house money in a massive way.
Yeah, they have locked up. I mean, they could get knocked out right now and they would still walk home with more than $12,000. Not literally walk home because it's online poker. They're probably already home, but you understand what I'm saying. Nick Wealthall, David Tuckman here for 8-Day Poker, guys. It is Magic Monday, and we are coming off the heels of a very successful 8-Day Live London. And coming up next, it doesn't stop. We have the XL Autumn Series coming up. It is right around the corner. Tomorrow, by the way, Josh Manley returns from his deep run in 8-Day Poker London Live High Roller to take on the chat in this week's home game. So take on Josh Manley. He's going to be really full of himself, even more so than he normally is.
There's worse news. I don't know if you know this. Nick Eastwood won a poker tournament.
What?
Yeah,
Like a sit and go?
I believe he won the last event of 888 London Live.
What? How's that possible?
That's true.
Like 11 people entered then.
80.
Wow.
So it's like a big sit and go, but he won.
No, 80 people is a real tournament.
Yeah.
I mean, they get bracelets for winning tournaments with 80 people.
That's true. They do.
Well, listen, hey, folks, everybody at home, Jetamonas, Harry Poker, all of you, welcome 1985. Listen, if you have been full of despair about your poker career, despair no more. If Nick Eastwood can do it, so can you. That should be 888 Poker's motto.
Beautiful.
Him with a champion. If this guy can win, so can you. I mean, please. Poker Stars literally made a company out of that with Chris Moneymaker.
That's very true. Well, actually, we made an industry out of it with Chris Moneymaker. Right. In fairness.
Look at this guy.
The entire poker industry for the last 15 years.
I love Chris. I'm good friends with him, but I'm like literally, it was like everybody was kind of like, if this schmuck can do it, so can you.
And Chris was a very talented poker player, no question. Middle set here versus a gut shot and a backdoor club draw.
Yeah, I don't mind taking one off here.
I think so.
Check raise. Actually, check raise is not a bad play. I mean, it's obviously not going to look good right here.
No. Check raise is good here. He's got a ton of equity. Like, it's a really scary board. If you've got like an ace, a random king, you're probably giving up.
Right, and then the funny thing is that you've got equity, but not so much that you hate folding when you get jammed on. Yes. It's not like one of those where you're like, oh gosh, now I got to get it in, and I'm probably a dog and I hate it. You're just like, okay. Yeah. Poker Cron continues to pace the table on 4.7 million chips, which is, I don't know, some blinds. That lets you know soon enough.
Yeah, there's no way to know, is there? There's literally no way to know. No one could do 70,000 times tables. That's impossible. I should also point out that Vivian Saliba won a poker tournament at London Live. Our ambassadors were killing it after they've really upped their game, David, after our motivational talks. Viv won the £550 buy-in side event. So they each won a side event.
I mean, listen, I feel like 8-8 Poker went up when we got rid of that Chris Moorman guy.
That goof.
That guy. Yeah, no, I love Chris. But he, I just feel like it is funny though. Vivian, Josh Manley, Eastwood.
I believe he has.
He's stupid good. He's just dumb. It's like ridiculous. Ian Simpson's been crushing. Aaron Baroni.
Yes, always crushes.
It is pretty amazing.
Really amazing.
Apparently, Ian Simpson won the Big Shot event at 888 Live in London for $18,000. Lucia Navarro won the Big Shot event at 888 Poker Live in Bucharest. Vivi Saliba won the Big Shot event. They're all big shots.
I'll tell you who's the biggest of the big shots, David. You're not going to believe this. If I have my information right, Welcome 1985, regular friend of the show, turned our ticket into over $3,000. Was that a ticket from this show, Welcome 1985, or from somewhere else? But we love that.
Yeah, that calls for
It was from our show. $3,000 won from a ticket given away on Magic Mondays. Kekerix, in their naivety, was asking, what's magic about Magic Mondays? Right there, buddy. Right there. $3,000 up the wazoo. That's what's magic. Oh, yeah.
What's not magic?
What's not magic? I know, right? Some people just don't want to believe in good things, David. That's their problem.
It's just like... Same people probably think Michael Jordan's a bad basketball player and whatever, and the haters.
Exactly. It's haters, knockers, boo boys, negativity. Well done. Welcome, 1985. Very, very well done.
Hello, everybody. Thank you so much for being here. I mentioned Josh Manley in the home game tomorrow. Team Filthy goes to war against Team Easty this week. Ian and Nick will be blasting off on Wednesday. Blast action and bet on your favorite on Wednesday. Nice flop here for Ferreira, who can represent the ace. And just in case they don't get a fold, they've got some equity.
Hey, we got big blinds.
Ah.
Now we know what's happening. That's lovely.
Yeah, you know what? I just noticed this. We're not particularly deep.
I just noticed this.
Well, I couldn't figure it out before.
I can see the actual stacks. I mean, come on.
I couldn't figure it out before. But no, I mean, compared to where we had been, our chip leader with only 58 big blinds. We've got multiple players in the teens. Macchiatas.
A little bit more of a normal final table stack depth to a couple of them recently, I think.
Yep.
Fair to say.
I'm assuming you did not make your way to 888 Live London, because obviously if you had, you probably would have won one of those events.
Yeah, of course. I would have deprived Nick Eastwood. No, I didn't. I didn't play anything. Sorry, everybody. Sorry, 888. I wish they'd schedule it in August, not September, and I'd be good to go. But I understand why they don't. Yeah. It's not. They don't really build the schedule around me. Is the problem, isn't it?
What's up, Deprived King? What's up, Moggers? What's up, Quantum Criminal? Thank you all for being here. We do have a lot of giveaways. We have 10 giveaways. Speaking of that, Mr. Mayor.
Hello.
Yeah, we have 10 $33 main event satellite tickets. Now, this is the main event of the huge autumn series coming up, the huge series coming up, right? And these are $33 satellite tickets. We're giving away 10 of those. At the end of the show, we'll be giving away 2 $109 tickets. This is all in addition to our amazing free roll with our mediocre password.
Exactly.
Listen, hey, don't talk bad, okay? Because it could be a mediocre free roll with an amazing password. This is much better.
Yeah, that's fair. Actually, that's a much better way around. I don't. They can have a bad password, but just like I don't understand the point of the password. If it's bad, just don't have it. Easier. We got a 6 big blind stack here with 8 high.
Yeah, they're gonna find a better spot, and I think that's pretty smart. I mean, they realize they don't have any fold equity, or not a lot at least. And you want to at least have like a picture card. 7-6 of diamonds is a hand you can get in if you're the first in the pot. They will not be though, because Vito Bello has got pocket 9s. They'll likely shove here, and if you're Macchiatas, you're kind of hoping, that, somebody's got a big hand behind now. You can ladder up. Unfortunately for Macadata, there is nobody to call. I'm going to just change his name every time.
I prefer Macchiata. I think that's quite funny.
That's what I see.
Mamas and the Papas. What does it say?
That's right. Great group, by the way.
Great group. Still have fans, clearly.
Hey, listen, that's the amazing thing. I feel like singers, songwriters, and poker commentators are one and the same. Once you put the brilliance out there, it's out forever.
Yeah. I mean, that's
generations from now, people will be singing Mama's and Papa's songs, and people will also be quoting our poker commentary.
Yes, they'll definitely sit with their grandchildren and say 8-8 versus Ace King, a classic race situation. Remember the first time I heard those words?
It was Nick Wealthall.
Nick Wealthall jabbering on.
Paulo Andre says, I like your new hair, Nick. Where did you buy it? That's his real hair. I pulled it.
I mean, I don't spend all this time growing it myself just to have it criticized. Every day I put work into this.
Paulo, look at that. I mean, look, he actually shows his hair. I wear a hat every day because I'm ashamed.
I'm ashamed. You just like hats. How many hats do you own? How many caps do you own? Did you lose any in the move? Not the move.
No, in fact, it was even better than that because we had
hats.
No, we didn't gain any hats, but because our house was contaminated and everything had to come out of the house and be cleaned and brought back in, the company that did all the cleaning cleaned all of my hats. So I had some like ugly, old, dirty, hats from years ago that were all like brand new now.
I mean, it's not a massive silver lining relative to what happened, but it is, it's a small one.
No, I think it's exactly what I mean. Listen, clean hats, fire. Yeah, you know what? Give me another fire. I'm totally fine with it.
Just want my hats cleaned.
I want exactly, and I'm not going to do it. That's work. Thank you all for being here on a magical Monday. Scheduling note: end of the month. That autumn series that we've been talking about, that main event that we're giving away satellites to try to get into it. Well, we're going to be streaming that final table. I believe that'll be on September 30th.
That's a big one.
Yep. So no Monday show that day. In fact, there will be a Monday show. It'll be the home game. And then on that Tuesday, September 30th, Nick and I will be covering this one. We got an all in here. Queen Jack versus King Queen. Can the King Queen hold? Yes, they can. Full double up to 11.4 big blinds. Not a big hit for Poker Cron, who was going for the bounty. Poker Cron, by the way, has already locked up $2,000 in bounties.
Pretty sweet, isn't it?
It's just, it's nice when you're looking at it going, okay. I mean, I do think these bounty tournaments, you have to play them in a way not to survive, because if you are not getting some bounties, you're missing out on half the prize pool.
Right.
I've done the math, and I think that's significant.
Yeah, very true as well. It's a very well made point. Have you come across any good resources about bounty tournaments?
I think
people are looking to adjust.
I mean, I hate to bring up his name because we talked about him ad nauseum last week, but I believe Derek Carney has put something out with that.
Yeah. Dokes, who finished second in our tournament.
By the way, he did clip the spot where I made fun of David Lappin.
Did he?
Yeah, and he posted it.
Yes, that's excellent. On Amazon, you can obtain Mystery Bounty Poker Strategy by Dara O'Kearney. I have not read it, but I probably will at some point.
He is a very, very smart guy, but
absolutely,
it's just kind of like common sense. You're going, okay, well, the pie is this big, right? Can you see the pie, everybody?
I can see the whole pie there,
You
David.
can see the pie. Yeah. Well, I mean, if you don't go for the bounties, then half the pie you're not getting.
Right. I've been in situations where I missed out on half a pie and it was painful. So I can really relate to that. I don't want to do that in my poker life.
You definitely don't. See how this one plays out. We might get a raise and all in the call just because of the stack sizes. DeFurka, if it gets to him, I imagine we'll open this with ace-6 suited. And then Luckman dies, got aces in the small blinds. So we'll see if this one plays out. This could be a raise and just 3-bet and fold, but it's not an enormous 3-bet, I imagine. It's just 13.7 big blinds.
Yeah, Luckman can also flat because people quite often flat with aces, but he doesn't.
Yeah. He's going to stick it all in. 12 big blinds back to DeFerca, probably a fold. And he does let it go. Once again, DeFerca has already locked up $12,000 for this tournament. They could just walk away. They could go to dinner, and they'll get $12,000 in their account. So good news for them.
And they're going for the double top, of course, which we have seen done a few times. Big bounty and first in the tournament.
So 10 $33 main event satellite tickets to give away, Nick.
Do you want to give some away? Is that what you'd like to do?
I don't want to step on your toes. This is your job, but yes.
It's my job and I take it very unseriously. No, seriously. Let's do it then. Let's, we see an action card, potentially.
Yeah, I mean, PokerCron, obviously, with the straight draw here, but probably not going to get crazy. Blind on blind, a 9 would be a straight. There's the call. Oh, wow.
That is a straight.
A straight on board. So Ferrara's set of queens, worthless now. But PokerCron can put some pressure on their opponent here. It's just, it's a chop pot.
Do
normally.
something funky like bet 11 big blinds. Do you know what I mean?
You do often see players actually when the board is like a flush or the board is straight, you do see players actually overbet the pot to not give their opponent the right odds, and Ferrara does make the call.
Yeah, I just thought it was an interesting idea actually to overbet the pot there and make it look like you're just trying to buy it.
Yeah.
But yeah, he does get paid anyway. Bad luck for the queens. So let's play. What does David think? I've got a question for you. It's contextual. Oh. It's poker contextual. We're going to play for two $33 tickets. These are satellites tickets into a huge tournament. Don't know how big it is because I haven't done my prep, but it's massive. It's the XL Autumn Series main event. Usually those bad boys are incredibly big. It's so big, we can't announce it on the show. Exactly. Yeah. The show is not big enough to hold a number that big. So we're going to play what does David think? I'm going to ask David Tuckman a question. You are going to guess in the chat, one guess per person, what his answer will be. What does David think? Closest wins a ticket. You must be a unique value. So if someone guesses 37, that number is gone. You cannot then guess 37. Only one guess per player. Line runs the contest in chat. David, are you ready for the question? I am ready. Somehow proving that luck is a factor in poker, Nick Eastwood won an 888 Live side event this week in London. How many bullets since Nick Eastwood started playing live events has he fired? How many entries has he had in live events before he won one? How many entries has Nick Eastwood had? Like in all of his tournaments? No, 888. All of the 888 tournaments. Oh, 888 tournaments. Okay, just 888. Yeah, all of the 888 tournaments, yeah. Okay. Before he won one. I don't know if he might have won he might have won loads of tournaments. I don't know. But 888 tournaments, that was his first. How many 888 tournament bullets has Nick Eastwood fired before he won his first one this weekend? Good luck in chat. One guess per player. You can play if you're in YouTube chat, but you can still only have one guess per player. Honesty system. Lots of luck. Kekarix, you're guessing what David Tuckman thinks. This is a gambling game called Loddon Thinks, where you guess what someone will think. So you're trying to figure what does David think the answer is. If you're struggling with that and you think that's impossible to work out, then good news is it is impossible to work out. It's all bollocks. It's completely unfair and random. Just put a guess in the chat. Yeah, that's the good news. I like that. Yeah. Good news. You've all got an equal chance to feel aggrieved that you didn't win. But two of you will win, and that'll be nice. And as we've just seen, Welcome 1985 turned one of our tickets into $3,000. We've had many such stories. We'd love the next one to be you. Okay, I think I have my answer. Yeah, guy says it's so unfair that David once got it wrong, even when the answer was his opinion. That is true, tragically. True story. My answer is in, everybody. Good luck. Oh no, you're probably going to be right. I'm feeling really good about this one. I've done a lot of research. I mean, the good news is it's not really all that difficult because every time Nick Eastwood loses, he complains and a puppy dies. Right. The puppy dies, and you make sure you notice it because he tells you.
Right, and he tells you all about his bad luck. So I've trying to think. I was like, well, he complained to me here and here and here. Yeah, okay. I can start doing the math. Ooh, got a collision course. Ace King versus tens.
We do.
Have we not lost anybody?
No. Full
What is
house,
going
though.
on?
Full house. Yeah.
We're 30 minutes in.
I know. Unusual.
Especially, I mean, we're not that deep.
Well, Dafurka won the big bounty. If they're going to also win the tournament, I suspect they're going to need these tens to survive this flip. We'll see if they put it in, but maybe they won't.
I mean, I think tens are just too strong a hand to fold.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I mean,
it's definitely too strong to fold after you've already banked 10K. Come on, live a little. You can't lock it down now. This is it's so far ahead.
I mean, I will say this. If I'm Pokercron and I know that my opponents are folding hands as strong as tens, then I'm going to be 3-betting a little bit more liberally.
Yeah. I mean, look, obviously Pokercron can bust him, so it's not an easy decision for Dafurka, but you got 10K in the bank. Come on.
Kekerix is very, very disappointed. How many puppies died? Oh, no. Yeah, lots of puppies, apparently. I mean, it's more than one, less than 1 million. There you go. Is the contest still open, everybody? When I say everybody, I mean, okay, there you go. Get those guesses in, everybody.
So, yeah. Lime hasn't closed it yet.
What's up, everybody? Nick Wealthall, David Tuckman here for Magic Monday. We are bringing the Magic Tens again, this time for Vitor Bella on the button.
Contest is closed and the free roll is open. TV special streaming free roll, $500 for you to fight for and tell us all about it in chat. And the password is SEPT888 because we've given up on passwords.
Yes.
SEPT888, SEPT888.
Sometime in the next month, it'll be OCT888. I'm going to project that.
And we can honestly retire that segment of the show where we have to announce the password.
Right, you'll just know.
Just between you and us, chat, it's always the month and 888, right? So we don't need to say it anymore.
Sometimes it'll be like OCT6888.
Yeah, a twist on it. Interesting.
But it's really not that hard to figure out. In fairness, if these were like World War II codes, I don't think they would work.
They wouldn't need the Enigma machine, would they?
No, definitely not. We're still 8-handed.
Well, there's nothing I can do about that, David.
Well, okay.
It's just not in my power.
I don't understand. Nobody wants to leave the party. By the way, we shouted out a lot of our stream team members and ambassadors. Leo Jakura, by the way, finished 29th in this tournament and did take home one of the $3,000 bounties.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah. So shout out to Leo.
Very strong player and streamer. We've got it all in.
We do. 6-4 versus Ace-9. There's a 4. Oh, my gosh. The 4.
Elimination.
Wow. Yep, there's the OMG. The power of just being the aggressor. You get a lot of folds, and the times you don't get folds, well, you might just get lucky and win it. Poker Jim with the elimination. Muckman die. Well, I guess die.
On that occasion.
Luckman Die came to this final table 6th in chips. Unfortunately for them, they did not have a lot of bounties locked up before that. Courtesy of with the bounties and the 8th place finish, they'll take home $840. We're down to 7. The remaining 7 players all guaranteed $1,000 plus their bounties.
On we go.
We are giving away 10 $33 satellite tickets today, everybody. Join us.
Oh, yeah. We are. 10. And by the way, we've still got the Poker Wheel of Justice. If you've entered that, 2 $109 tickets will be given away at the end of the show still. If you don't know what I'm talking about, stick around. It's amazing.
Okay, I'll stick around.
We don't, just because we're giving away 10, we don't cut that back, David. They can still win that.
Well, this is unlucky. This is really, really unlucky for Posetti. So Posetiv. I mean, you got Ace King with less than 13 big blinds. I mean, this is the kind of hand you're just like, you're waiting and hoping for it. You're like, come on, give me a big hand finally. You see Ace King and you're like, yes. Now somebody call me. Somebody call me.
Yeah. Dope. I got a call. They've moved in, but that probably isn't anything to worry about. They just moved in with Ace Queen, probably, have they?
Maybe they've got 10s, but either way, I'm in fine shape. Nope, they're not.
Boned.
Nope, they're drawing dead as we head to the river, and Posetti gone in 7th place. So took us about 34 minutes to lose a player, and now we've lost 2 in the last 2 minutes. Posetti.
Go on, carry on, sorry.
Posetti, courtesy of the bounty, and their 7th place finish will take home just under $1,600. Go ahead, Nick.
No, I was going to, sorry, I thought you'd finished because I was going to give away some prizes.
You do that.
Yeah, I will. 2 people have won tickets in London Things, but who are they? Is it you? Ron Gooder says, I never win London Things. Well, you're absolutely right, because you haven't won this time either. David, I asked you.
Poor Ron Gooder was like, what? Yeah?
No, you haven't won. I've seen who's won. It's not you. Sorry, I couldn't resist. I couldn't resist it. David, I asked you how many bullets did Nick Eastwood fire in 888 live events before he won one? What was your answer?
Well, I figured he's been with 888 for like 4.5 years, I think, right around there.
Okay.
Right. And I figured I included some of the local UK PL events as well. Right? There's 888s. So I included those with some 888 live events. He didn't go to all of them, but he does go to more than most like stream team members.
He does. Agree.
Now, the one thing with Nick, though, is he does not fire lots of bullets. You know, he's kind of a one and doneer. If it doesn't work for him, he's like, nope, I'm done. I'm not firing 19 bullets. It's not like Ian Simpson. So I did the math, and I said about 7 events a year times 4 years times a few extra bullets, maybe 3 events per. And when I do the math, it comes up with exactly 100 and tabulating 131.
131 entries is the exact right answer. That is what David Tuckman thinks the number of magic bullets fired. Magic, Jesus. In 888 live events was by Nick Eastwood before he won a tournament. And we have winners. If you said nearly 131, you might have won. Our winners are Anfek, who said 129. Anfek said 129, and they do win a ticket. And Leo Gygax said 125, and they also win a ticket. Congratulations. And David says you saw someone say 131.
Possibly. Possibly. We're going to do some research on this. I thought I saw somebody who just said 131. But keep in mind, I'm not kind of like keeping track. So maybe this particular person guessed 9 times.
Yeah. So they said 64 taken, 131. So we'll get Lime to check that. Yeah. But definitely, we've got enough tickets. I'm not taking one away if that's true. So Leo Geiger and Anfek, you do win a $33 ticket.
Don't sweat it. You've won. You've got it. Run.
Enjoy.
And if we find out that
do what Welcome 1985 did, turn it into thousands. Yeah,
exactly. That'd be amazing. Lowell 27, we'll figure this out. And if indeed that was your guess, you will get a ticket as well.
And I apologize again to Ron Gooder. I can't, like, when people complain about not winning, I'm like a moth to a flame. Ask Soranaki, I just can't help myself. But I hope you win the next one. Okay, we've got another one. We're going to do another one. Maybe you win that one.
I even bought it, by the way. Ooh. Vitor Bello in really bad shape. Look at this. Ferraro with aces on the button. I mean, it's just like player picks up a hand on the button and you're like, okay, well, it's the button. They don't have to have anything real. I've got 9s. The chips really should go in here. This is just unfortunate timing for Vitor Bello. They don't have to 3-bet. I just think they probably should.
Yeah, I think it's the best players with this stack size because you just don't want to end up folding the best hand or having weird decisions. It does go in. Although they've got a straight draw.
Yeah, they are open-ended. They're looking for help on the river. Does it come? It does not. Instead, it's aces full. And Vitor Bello gone in 6th place. How much are they worth to Ferraro? who's now on 39 big blinds. Vitor Bello is worth 45 cents. No, 45. And Vitor Bello, who came into this final table 8th in chips, will walk home with about, doing the math, about $1,900 when it's all said and done. And we're down to 5.
David Tuchman, you've done the community a service. You've done fair play, integrity, and the Olympian spirit a service. Good catch by you. Lowell 27 did say 131. Actually nailed it right before the contest closed. Lowell 27, you also get a $33 ticket. Well played.
Lowell, it's going to be pretty funny and pretty amazing if you end up like turning your satellite into a main event seat and then the main event seat into, a really good score.
Don't feel obligated in any way to David Tuchman.
I mean, at
Don't
least
feel like you have to give him like
a beer. How about a thank you?
That'd be nice, wouldn't it, if somebody did?
Just a thank you? I would like that. Ace high flop. Ferraro with that ace. Poker cron hits queen. Yeah, I know. Ferraro, by the way, with ace jack. Now, I know a lot of players in this situation are like, oh, well, I'll check. Hence, I actually think this is a really good spot to bet. Keep in mind, you block clubs, you have the ace. If your opponent has a queen, or a lot of times they're just going to check it back. And the times they do have an ace, you're going to get value from them anyway. Now, you might size it down a little bit, but I still want to bet.
Yeah.
Poker cron at 50 big blinds. Ferraro on 39. Davurka on 25 big blinds. Poker Jim on 27.9. And Makadada RS is pretty much all in here. I don't think they can fold, but they have 4 high.
Sometimes you got to put on your big boy or big girl pants and put in that last 0.7 big blinds, David.
Yeah, they do get it in. Do it. They're looking for help. 4 or 3. That's not a 4 or a 3. Jack of diamonds on the river, and that is it for Macchiatos.
Mad ladder up by them. They were on about 6 big blinds when we were full ring here, and they've managed to get 5th.
Yeah, really impressive. And $200 more for Poker Cron. Who's now got about $2,300 in bounties. Makadada picked up $500 in bounties plus 5th place money. So all said and done, about $2,500 in the bag for them. And we are 4-handed. And now they're falling like flies. Hello, everybody. Free roll, by the way, is going on right now. Registration has not closed. It'll be open for another, say, 20 minutes or so. The password, very simple. It's SEPT888. If you're wondering what we're giving away, well, we're giving away fun. No, and $500. Fun and $500. So go play.
A tempting package.
Yeah.
Sad Baz, this is a $109 buy-in event that you're watching.
Well, this is our normal Sunday
event. Yes, it is.
$100,000 mystery bounty main event. We had 972 runners. We usually get around 1,000 runners in this one.
100K guaranteed brings them to the table.
Yeah. All the stars come out for this one.
That's right.
I noticed the Jets lost again.
Did you notice that? Did you notice how they were absolutely abysmal?
I mean, I will tell you, the good news is that the fact that both of my boys play ice hockey and that Sunday is usually ice hockey day. Like
it doesn't dominate. It doesn't dominate your life, basically.
Right. I mean, the day is I wake up and I take one kid to the hockey rink and then I take the other kid to the hockey rink and we just watch our kids play hockey all day. I am spared football.
The pain.
I am spared the pain of sitting at home and watching the woeful New York Jets play. Flush draw here for Poker Cron. Tefurka with the Jack 10. Kind of an easy call here. I think you might want to bluff at this. I mean, you got the 10. You got one of the worst hands you'll ever have. They decide not to. That's pretty telling to me. I mean, if I was at this table and I saw that my opponent did not bluff in that spot, I would certainly kind of put that in the back of my skull and use that information later on.
Yeah, it's such an obvious bluff, wasn't it, that you would think?
Yeah, I mean, they blocked the straight, right. They've got the 10 of hearts, which is kind of a key card.
And they're absolutely never winning. Well, very rarely winning at showdown.
I think your first comment was probably right. They're never winning at showdown, right?
Never at showdown, yeah. Hey, this is anyone's tournament. Look at these 4 stacks. Really is anybody's. Reminding you that Tefurka's going for the double top. They won the 10K bounty. They're going to try and win first place. We're going to try and get you a win. We're going to do another giveaway, David. How do you feel about that?
Wow.
We've got a lot of tickets, man.
We've already given away 3.
I know. We've got to get through 10.
Okay. Listen, I mean, you're in charge.
How long do you think the tournament is?
I never know.
Oh, yeah. Good point.
I stay in the dark on these things.
You like to be slowly revealed to you. Yeah.
I like the surprise.
That's the magic.
Yeah.
That's the magic. Let's just see this hand, and then we'll do a keyword giveaway. Much more straightforward. You just need to type in the keyword once it's revealed.
Can I do it on the YouTube chat?
You cannot do it on the YouTube chat. That's a great question, David Tuchman. The software works on Twitch. So if you want to play and have a chance to win a $33 satellite ticket to a main event satellite for the Autumn XL, you need to be on our Twitch channel. 888 Poker TV is where it's at. We've got an awesome keyword.
Well, do we? Is it better than Sept 888?
Yeah. It's funny that you say that, because the keyword created by Lime, I think this is genius, is Sept 2025. Sept 2025 is your keyword. Type September 2025. And
Lime strikes again. Well played,
Lime. Very, very good. Sept 2025 gets you into the keyword giveaway. 2 of you will win tickets. Good luck.
I mean, that's witty and subtle. I feel like she should be an honorary Brit.
Indeed.
2 pair for Tefurka. And just queen high here for Poker Cron. There's a bet. There's a raise. And the hand is over. Tefurka now up over 30 big blinds. Poker Cron still our chip leader, but Ferraro right on their tails.
Be an awesome spot to do a deal, wouldn't it? Just chop this thing up.
I mean, I just don't understand why they don't do it.
They came to play, which is fair enough.
They came to play.
Nearly $3,000 locked up for fourth, but $7,300 for first. So you can understand them wanting to go for that.
Yeah, it's a big pay difference, obviously.
It is.
Between these players. Like I said, none of the big bounties are left, but a lot of these players have already locked up big bounties. Poker Cron, for example, has got about $2,300 in bounties. Poker Jim, top right corner of your screen, has a little bit over $500 in bounties. Ferrara has already picked up $1,300 in bounties. And then, of course, Tefurka, top center of your screen, has picked up about $11,500 in just bounties.
Sick.
Yeah, that's a good day.
Very good day.
Top pair, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and both players probably like their hand, don't love their hand, but probably pretty happy to get some chips in there. And Ferraro's going to bet 3 big blinds. I don't think Poker Jim's going to go anywhere. And sure enough, they don't. The 9 does play here. Remember, in Hold'em, very simple. It's your 5 best cards. And with cards below 9, the 9 will play. Now, if a 4 or 5 were to come off, they would chop it up. Obviously, if a 7 came off, Ferraro would win it. It does check ace on the river. Maybe that kills the action a little bit. It is blind on blind, though.
Yeah, the pot's gotten pretty big relative to stacks. So
And that might have been the reason.
Yeah,
it might have been the reason why Poker Jim actually checked the turn. I think I prefer betting there on a wet board. I mean, 2 clubs, 2 spades. You got the straight draws as well. I just have the best hand here so often. And I can get value from jacks. I can get value from clubs, straight draws, stuff like that. We are going to close this bad boy. So if you want to win if you want to win a $33 ticket, get your keyword in there. It's SEP 2025. If you want to win a $109 ticket, well, stick around. We have the Wheel of Justice spin at the end of our show.
Yeah, we do. That's what I'm here for. And all the rest of the things, but mainly the Wheel of Justice.
I'm just here for the lulz.
I'm just here for the lulz. Just here for the vibes. Here we go. We're running it, David Tutman. Who has won?
Me.
Not David Tutman, but UK Rista Divari. Rista Divari? Is that right?
Well said.
Thank you. They have won. And XOSRX. XOSRX. You have also won. Congratulations. Well done. You have won a ticket. Turn it into hundreds, thousands of dollars. Have fun playing that big satellite on us. If you are not XOSRX or UK Rista Divari, and there's a good chance you're not, then don't be too sad, because tonight we've still got 5 tickets left during the show and 2 on the Wheel of Justice. So lots more giveaways to come.
5 tickets to give away. Can you imagine what my wife must have been thinking? So she had this. This is my wife's.
Okay.
Right?
What did she use it for?
Well, she's a school teacher. She would have it for like recess.
Oh, recess, yeah.
Kids, get back, right? Well, but I guess she got a better one, or she didn't want it. And she looked at me and said, "Do you want this?" What person in their right mind would give me this?
Yeah.
She clearly wasn't thinking.
She wasn't thinking. It's terrible tactics. Exorix says, wow, you can actually win something over here. You can actually win something.
Unless you're Soranaki or Run Gooder, because then you can't.
Yeah, obviously. But in general, the vast majority of people do have a chance to win something, yes.
True story. Poker Jim with a gut shot here and the overcard. Ace 10 is best right now, and Ferraro hits their ace. And now Poker Jim has picked up a double gutter, any king, any 9. How many of you saw that double gutter as fast as I did? You didn't. Don't lie.
No one did, David Tutman. You're the best.
I'm the best. I just saw Karate Kid.
Well, the
song.
original.
The original.
The Ralph Macchio and...
Macchio?
What's his name? Ralph Macchio?
Macchiato. It's Ralph Macchiato.
How old was he when he played the Karate Kid?
Ooh, that's a really good Law and Things question, but it's not. I mean, it would be a good Law and Things question for like 4 people, not for like 300. I want to say.
Yeah, go on.
Try to think here. I want to say he was probably like 19.
Yeah. He was 22 when they began filming.
Like, and he was playing a 16-year-old. I mean, I should have said like, yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy. And he looks like he's like not 16 at all.
I mean, that's the case in a lot of these, like usually when I first moved to LA and I was acting, I was in my early 20s and I would routinely be going out for, 15, 16, 17-year-old parts.
Oh, the best one is check out the Grease movie, the Olivia Newton-John, John Travolta. It's absolutely mental. They're supposed to be high school kids and they're all like 28, 32. Oh. It's just ridiculous. It's so funny.
There's a really show that I think it must have made its way to UK. You remember Beverly Hills 90210?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, so one of the girls, they were all high school students, but one of the girls in it, the one that never got a boyfriend, she was like 30 when they started filming.
Seriously?
Like, what? And you just kind of looked at that going, you do realize you're like, you're hiring her and like decent chance she's going to have gray hair by the end of the series.
That's awesome. Parabellum gives us this fact. Ralph is now older than the guy who played Mr. Miyagi in the movies at the time. But it does. It was 80s, wasn't it? It's an 80s film, The Karate Kid.
Yes. Yeah, I want to say like 86. But I could be totally wrong. Maybe 85. 84, somewhere in that range. 84, 85, 86.
Leo says, I just watched Grease with my wife, and she goes, are they high schoolers? They look 40. Yeah, exactly. A couple of them were nearly 40. Go and look on the internet. It's absolutely amazing.
Little known, but very fun fact for all of you Grease fans out there. That Grease had a sequel, Grease 2, aptly named. The same people that come up with our passwords came up with Grease 2, by the way.
Sure.
But the lead in Grease 2 was my father-in-law.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Molly's father was the... Is that really a true story?
Not my ex-wife. So my first father-in-law, my ex-wife. But we're still really close. Actually, same person who played. He was the lead in Grease 2, and also for anybody old enough to remember this epic cult favorite, Empire Records. He was Rex Manning in Empire Records.
That is very cool.
Little known true story. Look, Lime Ricky's like, wait, what? Yes, Parabellum, yes. My ex-father-in-law is Michelle Pfeiffer.
I wish my ex-father-in-law was Michelle Pfeiffer.
Right?
That'd be awesome. And on that bombshell...
Let's go to break.
The more I learn about the game, the more I realize how I underestimated how important position really is. Position in poker determines whether you're first or second to act. So at the table, the first few positions are an early position, under the gun, +1 or 2, depending on how big the table is. And then it becomes middle position, so hijack, cutoff, button. And then you have the blinds, small blind and big blind. When I first started playing poker, I was more interested in whether my hand was good or bad. And the flop was good or bad for my hand. Did I make the nuts? Did I not? Should I bluff? Whatever. I didn't really think that much about position. I knew it was something. People told me it was important, but I never really figured out why it was important. And these days, I realize that it is largely determining how big of a pot I can win and potentially lose. Playing out of position, it's hard to get value, and it's hard to bluff effectively. And those are two pretty important tenets of the game of poker. When you think about playing a big pot in poker, you think about, I'm gonna have to bet before the flop, on the turn, on the river, right? You have a really good hand, you wanna make all those bets. When you're in position, you're last to act, and will always get the chance to reopen the betting action. But when you're out of position, often you're gonna be checking your opponent, and that means that sometimes you get to the river, and you'll be wanting to put another bet, but you're gonna check and hope to trap or let them bet, and they'll just check back and you won't get your value. And so if you think about it, when you get to the river of a decent sized pot, the pot's gonna be a lot bigger if you have the chance to bet in position versus when you're checking out of position. So at times you're gonna have to play out of position, and there are some things you can do to change your game to make it more profitable for you. One of them is to start with a tighter range. Because it's harder to bluff effectively and get value, you just want to start with a tighter range, give you a better chance to win the pot and then win bigger pots. Other things you can do post-flop would be either to check raise an opponent more often who bets too much, or if they bluff too much, you want to check call them and trap them with your strong hands. One of the most important ways I think 3-betting changes when you're out of position is the sizing of the 3-bet. A lot of players size their 3-bets the same whether they're in position or out, and you want to give your opponent a better price when you're in position and a worse when you're out of position because, as I said earlier, harder to get value, harder to bluff, and so you want to charge them more right now when you're out of position. If we're talking about overall, what's the biggest mistake people make out of position? It's playing too many hands. If you're playing too many hands, you'll say, oh, I'm getting a good price, and maybe you are right now, but the hand doesn't end right now when you call out of the big blind, or even worse, out of the small blind. You still have to deal with a flop, a turn, and a river. Those bets can be a lot, and should be a lot larger than what you just called. And yes, you're getting a good price right now, but what happens in the river when you're playing a 100 big blind pot with a mediocre hand? There are obviously a lot of tools you could use to get better at playing either in position or out of position, but I think one of the most important is just experience. And out of position for a lot of players is like other spots for them where they feel uncomfortable. And a lot of players, when they feel uncomfortable, they don't want to think about the spot, they don't want to study the spot, they just want to move on and go to the spots where they're more comfortable. But it's actually those situations where you don't exactly know what to do or where you can experience the most growth in your game and are some of the most important to pay attention to. So don't be afraid to get in the mix, play out of position, maybe make some mistakes and learn from them.
There was a point though, like 2010, you made a deep run in the main event.
Yep.
Like mid 2000s, you win an Aria super high roller. There was a point where it looked like you might be the next great tournament guy.
Well, I think that might just be a little overstated.
Okay, maybe a little, maybe like there was a short-term variance, but I'm saying there was a point there where it looked like you were at least taking it seriously, and maybe this was the path you were going to take.
I was never all in on tournaments, but obviously I was very fortunate, but I had a lot of early success, not even early, 10 years in, whatever. I had a lot of success, but I think it was just a byproduct of the time.
Okay.
Like, I also had a lot of very close misses. I think I have like 11 or 13 WSOP final tables, and I've never finished better than third. You know, so it's like...
a lot of variance there.
Everything, you know, it's just... Back then we were very ignorant to it, so you put a run together over the course of a couple of years, and it's like, of course you're the next hot name and you're going to be the guy who does it. But I just always kind of went back to what I knew I was winning for sure at, which was cash. You know, tournaments were kind of supplementing that. It's like, oh, I ripped off another 500K score. I guess that means I get to take a bigger piece of myself now playing in this private game that Ivy's route.
Right.
Which seemed like it had way, way higher potential and a much larger ceiling available than chasing down these high rollers, which I feel so fortunate I didn't fall down that path, because those guys get all the glory and they deserve every fucking bit of it, because what they do is a hellacious task. I wouldn't wish it upon anybody. They are so studied and they work so fucking hard, and they do it all for like 10 to 12% ROI on 5 or 6 million a year.
People have said this, by the way, and I feel like you've probably said this on one of your 719 podcasts.
Sure.
Where if you can be successful in that realm, then you can probably be far more successful in many other realms.
You could run a country, you could do whatever you want. Like,
be a CEO of a company.
Yeah, absolutely. They're leaving so much money on the table for the love of the game and the chase and thrill of the competition. And I don't blame them one bit. And I can't sing their praises enough, because I truly admire.
Welcome back to a Magic Monday. That's right. It's Nick Wealthall, David Zuckman here for 8 Poker's Magic Monday. We're down to 4 in our $100,000 mystery bounty main event. All these players guaranteed a lot of money. DeFurka going for the rare double top. They've already picked up the $10,000 big bounty. They've locked up almost $12,000 in bounties already. Can they do the double top here? And, this could be trouble for Poker Cron. Poker Jim has flopped 2 pair top 2 versus Ace Queen. As we pick up the action.
Yeah, this is grim. Because not only are they beaten here, but also there are draws on board. There's a lot of connected hands that Poker Jim can have without being ahead of them.
Yeah, Poker Cron, by the way, is actually bet more than pot. Really kind of an odd bet with that. I was wondering if maybe you play a little small ball here and you don't get all the chips in, but he bets 7 into 5, and Poker Jim's just like, well, I guess I'll just pile it in. Sure enough, the chips go in here. Poker Cron needs help on the river, does not get it, and we have the biggest pot of the night, nearly 67 big blinds. Poker Jim, 2 pair, wins that, and Poker Cron, who was our chip leader throughout this final table, is now on crumpets as Nick shows off the 8 Poker merch.
Nick shows off that it's gone very cold in the UK, and I forgot to put the heating on, and now I'm putting on a big 88 blanket. But yeah, that's a cooler, obviously. At this stage of the final table, pretty brutal one as well, to get Ace Queen, make top pair, and then versus top 2.
Did you just put it on in honor of the cooler?
Yeah.
Nick Wealthall is a company man.
A company man. I'm a big fan of anyone that, pays my bills.
Yeah. There you go. Thank you very much. Lots of hearts out there.
Pokeron's all in.
Yep. Actually not in bad shape here. I mean, they've got the 4 hearts. They can catch a 4 or a heart. Nine of diamonds not going to help them. Kind of a dry side pot. I mean, just 0.3 big blinds. So not a ton of incentive to go after it. And there's the 4, Poker Cron. Going to triple up, just the 6 big blinds, mind you.
I think that's the universal karma giving them a bit back, because running ace queen into ace 10 is pretty horrible.
Yeah, especially on a wet board like that.
Yeah, nasty.
What's up, everybody? Thanks for finding us here on a Monday, a Magic Monday. Home game tomorrow. You don't want to miss that. In fact, we've got stuff on our channel each and every day of the week, and that's how you get Twitch points. You're probably thinking, Tuck, I don't care about Twitch points. They're worthless. They're not. Guess what?
Not
you can turn
close.
4,000 Twitch points into a getting your name on the Wheel of Justice spinner. And, well, then if you're here when we spin your name, you might just win $109 tickets. So watch, get those points, and turn them to use.
Absolutely. Can PokerCron double up again and get back in this thing? Got to try with the King 9, I think. Nope. I mean, I don't know. You're about to pay the blinds. I think you got to put it in there, surely.
I think so. I mean, King 9 is far above an average hand, especially four-handed. I mean, you think about it, like the computer hand is Queen 7. But four-handed, it's less than that, right?
Exactly. You're four-handed, yeah. You're four-handed, and you get to go first as well. So you get to put a little bit of pressure with 5 big blinds.
No, you get some folds. I mean, they're not getting ace 3 to fold, but I'll put it this way. They would have gotten 4 deuce to fold, right? You get kind of hands like that to fold. And you can see here that they would have actually flopped a pair of 9s and possibly doubled up. We'll see how it plays out. See if Poker Jim wants to put a little bit of pressure on Ferraro. They are. They're going to bet 5 big blinds, and this probably going to win it. Ferraro is just ace high. Does let it go, and Poker Jim. All I can think of is like Slim Jim. Poker Slim Jim. Do you remember that?
I do.
Do you have any
Poker Slim Jim?
No, but did you have Slim Jims in the UK?
No.
No, it's just this really awful processed, like beef jerky things. They're just terrible. They look good though. Like every time you see a Slim Jim, anybody in the chat maybe has had one. Then you look at them; they look like they should be good, and then you bite one, and it's just awful.
Slim Jims.
Sir Mixstar. Oh, we got an all in here. Queen 9 versus Ace 8, open-ended. Lots of outs for our friend, and they get there. They make the nut straight, and that eliminates PokerCron in 4th.
PokerCron getting unlucky again, actually, after playing a really good tournament, really good final table. But, you know, you've got to dodge landmines for a long time to win one of these things.
Yep. Defurka gets richer, another $140 added on to their already huge bounty pull. PokerCron, by the way, don't cry for them. They had a good day. All in with the bounties. They made themselves just under $5,500. So not bad.
I will not cry for them. I was feeling a bit weepy when I saw them get coolered, but I'm not going to cry because you're right. 5,500 is good.
It's a good money. Good day. Sir Mixstar says, can you do repeated entries onto the wheel? You can put 1 entry on each wheel each week.
Yeah.
But each week you can do it. We do it all. We just keep doing it. We just keep giving away $109 tickets. And we don't let anybody at 888 know about it. As long as they don't know, don't tell them. We just keep doing it.
Shushy. They just think we do it for fun. Just spin people's names around, don't we?
Yeah. Oh, there we go. Box Waxer, Macho Man, Sweaty Meat. Yes. But have you ever eaten one, Box Waxer? I mean, they're really terrible. Sorry, guys.
It's just disgusting bad food that I can't even buy. Michael Bower, if you want to enter the wheel, you need 4,000 Twitch points. You can't do it today, but you can do it for next week.
Yeah.
You get the Twitch points by watching our channel.
That's it.
Very, very easy. Very, very easy. And you can win $109. And stay tuned because it is awesome. The Poker Media has called it the best thing that's ever happened to Poker Media. So that's come from Poker Media. So it's probably true.
No, there have been many people. I talked to Nick Schulman about it. Nick Schulman was actually asking me how we made it so amazing.
Yeah.
Maury Escandani, Hall of Famer, who, the CEO and Poker Go, Poker Central. He was talking to me about it. Just didn't understand how we create.
I read that quote from Maury, actually, where he said, shit me, why didn't I think of this? So that's pretty, do you know what I mean? That's a pretty good endorsement.
I could see, and by the way, Maury, I can absolutely see him saying that.
You could see it, right? You can see it.
Obviously. Yeah. He was on the 14th hole. He just missed the putt.
Yeah, that sounds right. Well, it's not time for the Poker Wheel of Justice, David Topman, but we got a lot of tickets to give away, and it is time to do that again.
We already, Nick, I've got the record. We've already given away 5 tickets, Nick.
We have.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm going to do now? I'm going to give away 3 more. Yeah. Yeah, making 8, David. Your maths are correct. Trust your maths, even though you were taught in an American school system. Trust your maths.
Well, smack my ass and call me Mary. Let's go. Let's give away tickets, folks.
Let's do it. We're going to do another keyword. This time we're going to have 3 winners. So easy. All you need to do is type in the keyword once revealed. You can probably already guess. It's the legendary film starring Michelle Pfeiffer and some bloke related to David Tuckman. What's his name?
Maxwell Caulfield.
Maxwell Caulfield and Michelle Pfeiffer starred in the keyword, which is Grease 2, baby. More Grease Lightning. Yeah. I don't know any of the songs from Grease 2.
No?
I've never seen Grease 2, David.
You've never seen Grease 2?
Well, would you have seen Grease 2 if you weren't related to it?
No, probably not.
Right.
Probably not. Yeah, no, I've seen it a lot, but only because, I kind of felt like I was forced to. Get your Grease 2s. Get your greasy little hands on those fingers. Get those on the keyboard and type in Grease 2. 3 of you, 3 are going to play a satellite that might get you into a really, really big main event. That's right. The XL Autumn Series is coming on.
We want you in there. We want you in there representing Magic Monday.
Yep.
We want you to be the next Welcome 1985, our regular chatter who won pretty much $3,000 using one of our tickets this weekend. And we've had many others. We want it to be you. Type Grease 2.
I love those stories. I love when it's like as stupid as I watched this ridiculous show with these two amazing hosts. I want a ticket. I won a ticket by doing really nothing. Then I played a tournament and I turned it into 3,000 of real dollars. That's just awesome. That's a great story.
It's pretty good, right?
It really is. The first guy with 2 pair is going to win this. They're back up to 25.8 big blinds. Poker Jim still our chip leader. Ferrara in second place on about 36 big blinds as we continue on 3-handed. Pay jumps, obviously large. Third place, 4,200. Second place, 57. First place, just under $7,500.
So in Grease 2, for those people that know, are they the same characters later on, or what's the pitch?
Oh, it's totally new.
It's completely new.
Yeah, it's just
is it just a high school film called Grease 2 then?
I mean, it's basically just like, it's you still have like the Greasers. It's basically like Grease 1, but like a new generation. It's like Saved by the Bell, the new class.
Oh.
It's just like the next, I guess it's like, it's Grease 2, but it's like, it's the same high school, just 4 years later.
Okay, so Lime's given us the songs. This is exactly what we should be talking about, by the way. Lime's given us the songs. Remember I Love You, that was a hit. Ferreira's all in here. I don't think Defurka's going to call and ruin the Grease 2 chat.
No, pocket 3s are a hand. You don't mind shoving with 22 big blinds. You don't want to be like calling off. Problem with calling with pocket 3s, of course, is at best you're flipping pretty much. And
whatever, David. Other songs, reproduction. There's a song called Reproduction in Grease 2, according to Lime.
Yeah, it's a great song.
Reproduction is a song.
It's a very funny song.
Okay. Do It For Your Country, presumably related to reproduction. Presumably that's...
It is, exactly. Well done. Keep in mind, it's not like the original Grease.
I can see that.
It's not like the original Grease was like I mean, Grease Lightning, the song, they're like, it's not family friendly. I mean, it's family friendly, but it's definitely a little risque, especially for the time.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, Grease 2 follows that.
Risque. Olivia Newton-John's trousers in the finale, they were risque.
Yep. Rest in peace, Olivia.
Well, not in my head. My head, she's wherever she was in Greece, 32 or something.
That's the great thing. Going back to what we were saying earlier, you make a movie like that, and Olivia Newton-John, rest in peace, she is forever, for millions of people, she is forever that just ridiculously gorgeous Australian with legs that go on forever.
Exactly. Here we go. We're going to have winners. We're running it. 3 winners incoming. Bent on dope. Don't know what that means, but you've won.
Dope,
yeah. Brazilian Donk, favorite of the show, regular contributor.
I love
you
that.
are a winner. And
You
our
are.
final winner of this round of giveaways is
Run Getter.
Babouin72.
It's not Run Getter?
Babouin72.
No, not Run Getter. Sorry, Run Getter.
Sorry, Run Getter. Benton Dope, Brazilian Donk, and Babouin72. You are our latest winners. Come on down and collect your prizes, you crazy bastards. We've got 2 more tickets left to give away, which we'll do before the end of this, and then 2 more on the Poker Wheel of Justice later.
I just want to be clear to all of you wonderful people. We do appreciate your support. We are
Very much
giving
so.
away 12 tickets today. If you don't win one today, I think it's time you look in the mirror, kind of have a talk with yourself. Right? What changes you need to make?
David gave that pep talk to the 888 ambassadors a little while ago, and look at them now, winning tournaments left and right. Sometimes you just got to look in the mirror and say, that's the problem. That guy or girl right there.
I mean, how many tickets can we give away? Really?
I know, we're doing. Don't worry, buddy, we're doing our part. 3 10s for Poker Jim. That's a good hand.
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah, and this is, they're just raising right away, and this is a really tough spot for Ferraro because you've got to assume on like 10-10 deuce rainbow board, like my opponent's not going to fast play a 10, right? They're the chip leader. They're getting out of line. Now it gets a little dicey because you're like, oh, wait a second, they're still betting?
Oh, wait a second, there's like a shorter stack than me, and this seems bad.
Yeah. Ooh, we could get some action here, though, and we probably should. Tefurka raising on the button, Ferraro in the big blind with ace-8. These are the 2 shorter stacks. Neither player hits anything.
That means best player wins.
Yes.
Neither player hits anything.
Position means nothing. Ferraro, I think you've got to bet this and then bet again. This is a really, really nice turn card for you. You picked up a gut shot. You got ace high already. You've got the diamond draw. You're going to have the best hand here some of the time. The times you don't, and your opponent has maybe, an ace jack or an ace queen, you want to put max pressure on them. I am definitely betting this again with ace-8.
Are you, David?
I am. I'm going to put pressure on the bigger. When my opponent checks back the flop, I think they might have some bigger aces in their range. They're going to win it anyway. I want to put some pressure on those kind of hands.
Yep, I think that's fair. Ferreira does win, does extend their lead over Tefurka, who's down to 14, 13 now, having posted. So getting a little bit thin.
Well, Ferrara says all of it. Tefurka not going to gamble at the 4 high.
Hey, Johnny, we're glad you found us. You're welcome. Enjoy. Have fun.
I'm always amazed by the people that haven't found us yet. Like somebody comes on, they're like, "Wow, what is this?" It is amazing. It amazes me. But if you are new to our show, we do this every Monday.
In your head, everyone's talking about it, aren't they, David?
Aren't they?
Yeah, of course they are. I'm just teasing you.
Could get all in the call. We do. Ace-5 versus ace-6. There's a 5, though.
Wow, this is Tefurka's day. They're running super pure.
Yep.
And I'm saying that because they won the 10K bounty. You got to run pure if you run 10K bounty.
Yeah, just I just want to point this out. DeFurka, even if things don't go well for them from now on, they're walking home with like 16K.
It's pretty sweet.
Ooh, Ferraro might gamble this one, though. They are the short stack, and they've got ace-jack. I don't think they can fold.
Yeah, I think this is actually a fist pump. Get it in here, and they do.
Oh, there's the jack. And they're going to win this. They make 2 pair on the turn. Full double up to 28.9 big blinds, and, you know, we're back to a game. I mean, we've got no real shorties anymore.
Yeah, absolutely. And I understand Poker Jim just trying to put max pressure on there. But Ferrero's got to get in with ace-jack offsuit because the button almost always has a worst hand. In fact, I think you can confidently say always.
Yeah, Johnny, thanks for being here. Johnny, we have giveaways each and every week. We've got free rolls for you each and every week, essentially bribing you to come join us on Magic Mondays on a weekly basis. While it does amaze me that everybody doesn't know about this show already, if you have stumbled upon us, awesome. Spread the word, please. Tell people, tell your friends, tell your Uber driver.
I keep forgetting to tell people, if I'm honest, Dave. I should tell more people, definitely.
I mean, it would help.
Yeah, it would help. I can see that. Now that you've laid it out like that, I can see that we should be promoting the show. Seems good.
I mean, I actually understand why some of the viewers might be like, why would I want to tell anybody? You guys have giveaways, and if I tell people, then it's more competition for me.
That's always the thing when poker players tell other poker players that there's overlay in a tournament. I'm always like, what? That's very community spirited of you, but I don't think.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to playing the 100K guarantee tournament by myself.
Exactly. That's the perfect field size.
I'll play it heads up with you, Nick. That's it. Let's go.
Okay, yeah. Can I have 50% of you? Fisty the Fist, that's very kind. Thank you for saying that. Wild Man Mark, in your wild stumbles, you have also found us welcome.
Yeah. And by the way, Fist to Fist, I think October 17th, let me just check my calendar. Yeah, October 17th, we will actually be commentating on a race of snails.
Wow.
Yeah.
Which race? Asian?
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's always confusing. It actually takes place in Turkey. So I guess it is technically Asia, but I never think of Turkey as Asia.
Okay.
Yeah. It's in the city formerly known as Constantinople.
What did the snail say when it had a ride on the back of a tortoise?
I don't know. I love it.
That's the kind of classy poker analysis you can.
That's what we do here. Poker Jim with a pair of threes, nothing for Ferraro, neither player with a club in their hand. As we continue on 3 ways. Again, all 3 of these players guaranteed $42.75 plus their bounties. Again, buy-in for this tournament, just $109. Had nearly 1,000 runners. And we've whittled it down to just 3. Happy Ray says, October 17th is my daughter's birthday. Where do I get tickets? I love it. Look at that.
Birthday.
No.
It's a bit harsh that she's not giving them to you free.
The snail race.
Oh, sorry. She's sold out. It's so annoying. I was hoping to see her turn 21. Well, they'll be touted, won't they? Poker Jim has shown, I mean, obviously they got a little bit lucky with the ace 10, but they have shown that they're willing to use a big stack to put the pressure on, which is nice to see.
Yeah, I mean, PokerCron was kind of okay with just playing their hands and not really putting pressure on the medium stacks and the short stacks. Poker Jim, once they did double up with ace 10 versus ace queen, they have certainly put a lot of pressure on. And despite doubling up Ferraro, they have not taken their foot off the pedal. And you can see this, just every single time both players miss, they win.
Yeah, good understanding of the dynamic. Obviously, a totally classic tournament situation where the other two are desperate not to bust first.
Fist to Fist says there should be sports betting on snail racing. There's you can bet on anything, can't you?
I mean, yeah, I'm sure there is. I'm sure there is.
I mean, it's borderline ridiculous, but you can literally bet on anything.
What's the dumbest thing you've bet on?
Me and my degenerate poker friends went to a baseball game together. It was like 6 of us, and we literally were betting on like each next pitch.
That's pretty dumb.
We were drinking beer, we're having a good time, having a hot dog, we're watching the baseball game. Baseball inherently is pretty boring, but I love going to the stadium. It's like cricket. Like, okay, whatever. You're there because it's 24 degrees and it's beautiful and you've got a beer and a hot dog in your hands.
It has a slow rhythm. It's not
It's slow enough to bet on each pitch.
Yeah.
And we bet on each pitch. We were just like, okay. I mean, we probably gambled all in, probably $10,000 each of us.
Oh,
all in.
Speaking of all ins.
6s and a 10-3. Oh, a 10 on the turn.
Wow, bad luck, Ferreira.
Yeah, Poker Gym has stayed aggressive. They're forcing their opponent to pick up hands, and sometimes you're going to get lucky when your opponent picks up a hand. And Ferraro gone in third place. We are heads up.
We are heads up. Well played, Ferreira. Bad luck at the end there. And that means we better give away our last 2 tickets, David Tubman. We're going to play Loddon Thinks.
I love it.
As we see these two face off for about $3,000, something like that. Bit less.
About 2,000. Yeah. By the way, Ferraro picked up with their bounties. A great score here. Almost 6,000.
Nice. And remind you that Dafurka, although they're the underdog here, is playing for the double top, the number 1 bounty and the tournament win. Will they do it? Will you do it? Will you win one of our last remaining tickets? David's going to ask me a question. You have to guess what I think. You can only answer on our 888 Poker TV Twitch channel, YouTube. Oh, no, you can answer on YouTube for this one. My apologies. 1 guess per player, just 1 guess per player. Closest to unique guesses will win the tickets. Lots of luck. David, what is the question?
I have a question for you, Mr. Wellthal. It's a sports betting question. Okay, not snail racing, though. Instead, It's a question about you, Nick Wellthal.
Wow.
In your life, okay? Yes, your life, okay? How many...
So far or for the whole thing when it ends?
No, you're going to live forever. Are you kidding me? Come on.
Yeah.
I'm like at least 40% certain you're already dead.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you're like, yeah, I don't think you're going anywhere. Anyway, in your life so far, okay, how many sports bets have you made? How many sports bets has Nick Wellthal made in his life? I will give away a little bit of information. He's made 2 with me. So it's at least 2. I'll give you a little bit more. I'll give you a little bit more information. For those of you who are fans, you know, Nick loves to bet on the Super Bowl, and he loves to do those stupid little Super Bowl bets.
I mean, this is ridiculous. How many?
It is.
Sports bets have I made?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Wait, listen, we're talking about you. How many sports bets? The degenerate Nick Wellthal. How many has he made in his life? 484 trillion.
Does my wife watch the show? No. So that's.
He'll be honest.
That gives me license to be more honest. That's good.
Ace 9 versus King 9 and 9 high flop, and this thing could be over. It is not a 9 high flop.
Not a 9 high flop. I can see that from here.
Nah. Nothing gets past you.
Nothing.
According to Nick Wellthal, again, Google will not help you, and I don't think Google would probably have the answer. AI won't help you, but what does Nick Wellthal think? How many sports bets has Nick Wellthal made in his career? At this point, people have guessed already, so you're going to have to just – how do you interpret it? How do you interpret it? How many sports bets? I do love – there's a quite a wide range. I mean, people are betting – people are saying like – Brazilian Donk said 0. Somebody said like 40. 12
Zero.
Pablo said 1. I already told you he's made 2.
0. It's not 0 today.
Again, those of you who are fans of the show and fans of Nick Wealthall will have some inside information on this a little bit, I think.
A little bit, but I mean, I don't really have much information on it.
I mean, are you betting when you're not conscious? Maybe you might be.
No, I don't bet that much. Come on, don't be crazy.
Just in case your wife watches.
Yeah, it's not that much. Besides, they're all small bets.
Except when they're not. I will say the bets I made at my friends at the baseball game, the stupid bets, and I've made other dumb bets as well. It was super fun. It made the baseball game way more interesting. I mean, I want to say that they were all like coin flips. So by the end of the day, the big winner won like $220. The big loser lost that much. It was it. It wasn't that bad.
Okay.
Yeah. Pair of 9s for Tefurka. Again, Tefurka
Yeah,
has
Tefurka-
already locked up $12,000 in bounties, by the on
So far on this final table, my observation on Defurka is they've played a pretty low variance game. I haven't really seen them get out of line too much. Haven't really seen them make some like big moves. And they're going to have to switch that up. They're going to have to commit to hands here, short stacks and heads up against an aggressive player. They're not going to be able to dink and dunk around.
Yeah, no, really sexy turn card here for Tefurka. Poker Jim with absolutely nothing. He's going to bet, though. He bets half pot. Tefurka goes all in, and this hand is over.
Yeah, that's the kind of line they're going to have to take.
Yeah, a little bit more than a 2-1 chip advantage for Poker Jim. Poker
We've
Jim,
seen
by
those
the way.
disappear in a heartbeat, haven't we, David?
Absolutely. Poker Jim, by the way, has locked up about $800 in bounties. Both these players have locked up $5,700 for second place. First place, about $7,500. Do you have your answer in, by the way?
I do.
It is the best thing about it is when you answer a question like this, it does make you kind of just think about your life. Like, what have I done with myself? Like, what am I doing?
I sort of don't feel like it's enough, actually. No, I haven't. I mean, the contest isn't closed, is it? So I can't talk about it yet.
No.
There's one big thing that you might think and potentially get wrong if you were guessing this and you'd watch the show a lot.
Okay.
Cryptic.
Fair enough.
Cryptic.
Very. I'm like, ooh, what's going to happen here? Tefurka actually betting here with a pair of 4s. Kind of a little bit of a value here, trying to squeeze a little bit of juice out of this orange. Poker Jim's going to make a call with Queen Eye. Look at that. Nick and I will be back here next Monday, but the following week, our show will be on Tuesday, as we'll be covering the main event of
Big
the
one.
XL Autumn
Huge one.
Series. Hopefully, one of you will be at that final table. That would be amazing.
It would be amazing. That would be so cool if one of our chatters made it to one of the big final tables. We would love that.
We might even get T-shirts made, like cheering them on, like "Go Parabellum!"
We definitely make banners.
Banners. We could do that.
Yeah.
T-shirts seems very complicated.
Like this whole background, which is basically a blank canvas, put their name up there. That would be good.
That's a great idea. I mean, you can do it, can't you? Isn't there a way where we can set our background virtually?
Yeah.
I mean, I know I can do that with like Zoom calls and stuff. So there's got to be a way. I'm sure Hayden can figure that out.
We need a green screen. The contest is closed.
Oh,
Contest is closed. We'll give winners after this heads up. Good luck, everybody. So here's the thing, which I don't know if this has ever come up before, but I do not bet on UK football. I very rarely have a bet, like if there's some season-long thing or the odd thing, but because I support a team and I never bet on that team. And then I don't know. I just have never got into betting on football. I just
don't
watch it
think-
for pleasure.
I mean, listen, I'm not British, but I don't think that European football, British football, is
No,
as
it's not
betting
great.
friendly as like the NFL, American football.
No, because it sounds so obvious, but there's just not that many points, which limits the kinds of bets and amounts of bets you can have.
Right,
So,
like it's like, you know, what are you betting on? Like Man City minus half a goal.
yeah. And then people
Nice.
end up betting on dumb stuff like number of cards and number of corner kicks and things like that. But it's just not an
Right.
amazing sport to bet on, really.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
Now, those of you who are big Nick Wealthall fans and fans of our show know that Nick's a huge Super Bowl, though. He will every Super Bowl. He will make numerous prop bets. Now, the big question
yeah.
that people don't know is how many years you've done that for.
Yeah. Yeah.
Would you say that you're net up or down over your lifetime sports betting?
I think it's going to be close, you know.
So then you're a winner.
I won. I don't bet very. So now the contest is close. I don't bet very. All joking aside, I don't bet very much. I just bet for fun. I'm just a normal punter. I've played poker for a lot of money, but never bet for a lot of money. So it's not going to be a crazy number. But the biggest bet I ever won was on Lennox Lewis to beat Mike Tyson and Mike Tyson's comeback. And that fight was so mispriced. It was like the Mayweather. Who's the doofus Mayweather fought recently?
Oh, yes. I know you're talking about.
McGregor, who'd never
Right.
who'd never had a professional boxing fight. Not a doofus, sorry. You know what I mean? I was just trying to think of the name. But yeah, that was mispriced. But the Lennox Lewis Mike Tyson fight was mispriced back in the day, and that was an amount that scared me at the time. But yeah.
Sometimes your best bets are the ones that really scare you because it's just like, this is so mispriced.
Yeah.
I was good friends with a sports bettor for many years, and he would talk about, he actually was not a football fan. He knew nothing about the sport. Like if I even, like he would say, he's like, oh, like I like Kansas City this week. And I'd be like, oh, do you like Patrick Mahomes? He's like, don't even know who he is. I'm like, what do you mean? And he's like, and he was just from a pure mathematical point of view. He was just looking at numbers, and it was just like, no, it's mispriced by, 2.5 points or 2 points, whatever it was. And he's like, that's just a big number. And I was like, what? And he went through it all, and it made a lot of sense. And I guess he was a poker player as well. From a poker player's perspective, his argument was, if you actually don't know anything about the sport, sometimes you can bet you're actually better at it.
Well, you don't have subjective bias, do you? You're not influenced by what you saw last week or whatever. But yeah, I don't do any of that. All that stuff the way I think about poker, I don't do any of that with sports betting. It's just for fun. DeFurker's come back here. So
yeah, they've done really well. And the blinds have obviously moved up as well, and they're going to win this one too. Unless, look at this cagey little raise too. I mean, this is not a spot that most players will raise. And whoa! So there's a raise for value, and now Poker Gym has moved all in. What a
DeFurker
hand.
just needs to find the call button. They have top pair. I mean, this bet makes no sense. Obviously,
Yeah, but
they have to have 8-9.
Yeah, but I mean, at the end of the day, you've got top pair with not much else going on, and you've raised your opponent, and now they've three bet jam right down your throat. That's tough. Flush draw here.
Good aggression from Poker Gym. We'll wrap up the contest at the end of this. Heads up, kids in chat.
That was a great hand. Really cool.
It was a great hand.
I was giving DeFurka all the credit in the world for raising for value with just top pair, not a great kicker. Uh-oh. We've got a cooler alert here. Flush versus flush. And this certainly could flip the table upside down. Poker Gym currently a little bit more than a 2-1 chip advantage, but DeFurka, if they get the full double up here, will be in the chip lead.
Amazing, isn't it? We see it so often in these heads-up matches.
Just a call. Deuce on the river, meaningless. 16 pull. Look at this. Tefurka checking. And I feel like the last hand, if there was ever a time where maybe you could get away from like bottom flush, and I don't know if you could anyway, after last hand, there's no way.
Right.
Oh, well, there's the all-in from Poker Jim. There's a call. And Tefurka with the full double up. And now they are in the chip lead. And they could just...
It's amazing,
Wow.
isn't it? You don't see a lot of flush over flush in Hold'em, but you see even less heads up. I mean, that's a pretty brutal hand for Poker Jim.
Yeah, I mean, the odds of having a flush in Hold'em are quite small. The odds of two-player having a flush is really small, especially when it's heads up. I don't know the exact percentages, but it's very, very low. To the point where, like, if you have a flush heads up, don't fold. Just don't.
No, clearly.
Oh, wow, look at this. Jack 10 suited versus aces. Jack 10 suited, a very pretty hand. See how much Poker Jim wants to raise here. They don't want to lose their customer. They're going to go to 7 big blinds. I think Tefurka probably ends up calling this, getting a nice price, and they've got a hand that's going to flop pretty well.
Yeah, they get to play it in position. Definitely a call.
They've got a pair of 10s. Don't imagine they're going anywhere just yet. As always, by the way, if you win a ticket, make sure your whispers are not set to private so Lime Ricky can get a hold of you. She likes to whisper. Get you your ticket. About a half pot size bet here from Poker Jim. Tefurka makes the call.
Yeah, call's the only option. Call's the only option. The problem is the pot's getting really big. But if Poker Jim does shove this, which is what they've set up to do, and they do,
there's a call.
Tefurka instantly calls. Wow. I'm a little shocked that they instantly called that turn. I mean, it was a 3-bet and then 2 chunky bets and a really dry board. I'm not saying it's a definite fold, but I don't know how it's a snap fold.
Yeah, the last 3 hands are playing out like as if these guys have already made a deal or they have dinner plans.
Oh, bang, 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 get it in.
I mean, Tefurka's already locked up like $17,000. So they might just be like,
I
whatever.
think we could, we can cut them some slack.
They're like, dude, come on, let's go.
Let's go. I've won more money than I've ever seen in my poker account. Let's go.
Oh, look at this. Tefurka makes the straight. There's a bet. I assume Poker Jim will just call this. I don't think you can fold. Nope, there's the call. And about a little bit less than a 3-1 chip advantage for Poker Jim. These players, though, they appear ready to gamble, especially Tefurka. Pair of 9s versus a pair of 10s on what is a very wet board. Ooh, hello. 2 pair now for Poker Jim. Poker Jim betting. Tefurka with a pair of 10s. Going to make the call. 4th diamond out there. This is actually kind of a weird spot. Poker Jim's going to check. Tefurka got some showdown value.
Tefurka can definitely bluff here. They don't. I mean, you don't have a diamond. The other players capped a bit there when they check. You could definitely bluff, but they don't, and they're down to 22 big blinds.
Yeah. Ace Queen versus
hello.
No. Yeah. Safe to say the chips are going in. Cards are in the back. Ace Queen suited versus Kings. There's the all in. There's the call. And Poker Jim, he's got a sweat here.
What a sweat.
Yep. Any spade, any queen, any ace. But instead it's the king, and it's King's
Wow.
full. Eliminating
Big
Tefurka
hand.
in second place. What a day. What a final table on this one here. Poker Jim's going to win it all. First a moment as we look at the final 2 bounties. I don't think either one is large. Tefurka, by the way, when it's all said and done, will take home about $17,000.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Good for them. Just one notch off winning the tournament and winning the big boy, the double top. Just missed it, but an amazing return. And well played, Poker Jim, probably the most aggressive player at the final table. And how often do we say it? They also won the final table. So good stuff.
Once they doubled up with that ace 10, it was really impressive how they kind of, took this final table by storm. And when it's all said and done, they actually win about $8,000, a little bit more than $8,000 with the bounties and the first place prize. Congratulations to them. And that's going to do it for us, guys. I want to thank you all for being here. Bye-bye.
No, David, we've got to give them prizes.
Oh,
we've got to do the poker wheel. There's so much more to come. Come on.
Sorry, my bad.
We got to sing Reproduction from Grease 2 to finish the show. There's so much more to do.
Okay, well, let's do it then. Let's do it. I asked you a question. I asked you, sports betting. Obviously, everybody knows you love to sports bet, right?
I do love to sports bet for fun. You said how many times have I done it in my life? I did not include horse racing because that would have been too much to count. I did include sports betting. This total has been massively inflated by the NFL, which I've bet on any Sunday I'm at home for the last 10 years because it is the best sport to bet on in the world. I reckon I've got close to 2,000 NFL bets. I don't bet on soccer. I don't bet on much else. But when you add in a few other bits and bobs, a few boxing bets, the correct answer is 2,300 bets.
That's amazing because that is the exact right answer. 2,300, the exact right answer. If you guessed 2,300 or about 2,300, you might have just won. Let's see who did win here. Looks like X Merciless 888 said 2,160.
Correct.
And Jamie Pugh.
Yes, Jamie. Well done. Jamie Pugh said 2320. They literally missed it by 20.
That's amazing.
Pretty cool.
Well done, you. Well done, you. And by the way, it'll be like 2,308 bets after next Sunday, everybody. Do you have money on? Do you have money on the game tonight? 2 games tonight? Probably.
No, I only bet games I watch, and I don't watch the Thursday night because it's a school night. It's too late.
Okay, it's Monday night. It's Magic Monday.
Yeah. Sorry, Monday. Jesus. You know what? Do you know what? In my head, it's the next week of NFL because all my fantasy players have played, and all my bets are settled. So.
Right. This night doesn't matter to me. So whatever. It's just next week.
Yeah. It doesn't exist. There's no American football tonight.
Hey,
look at all those names. Jesus Christ, David Tupman. How many people are on this wheel?
You know what? Listen, they have heard about it and they know that the Wheel of Justice is fun. It's amazing. It is the best content out there right now. We're about to give away 2 $109 tickets. All that you need, 4,000 points, get you on the wheel, and make sure you're here because you have to be here to win it.
I'm very worried about this. The chances of us hitting someone that's actually here when there are that many names, I'm worried.
Yeah, well, good news is I've been working out and I am ready to spin.
Okay, get ready for 15 spins. As we say, spin the wheel of poker justice. Round she spins. She only lands on people that have been good this week. Who is our first winner? It is...
What?
Parabellum? Of all the people on all the wheels and all my days, Parabellum is definitely here.
I mean, the chances of it being Parabellum are the exact same chances it would be anybody else.
That's true. But Parabellum's a friend of the show. Good to see you have a win.
Well done, Parabellum. Yes.
Stuff.
Whoop, 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 whoop. Let's do it again. Respin the wheel.
Round and round she turns. Look how fast she whirls. She will only land someone who's been good this week. It is the Wheel of Poker Justice. And our second winner is... Bougie. Bougie's here because Bougie just put all the gin joints. All the gin joints in all the world is you.
That is amazing. That is absolutely amazing. I love it.
Awesome
Bougie 202. And of course, Parabellum, you have won the $109 tickets. For those 10 of you who won the $33 ticket, that is awesome. Again, make sure you pay attention to your whispers so Lime Ricky can get you your ticket. And a big congratulations to Poker Jim 32, who wins our 100K tournament. We are back at it Monday, guys, and I'm going to leave you with just a few seconds of... Guess
It's a
that song,
reproduction from
everybody.
Grease too.
It is. Yes, that's
I recognize
right,
it
my
immediately.
friend.
I love that tune so much.
I knew you did, guys. I knew you would. For Nick Welto, for Lime Ricky, for Hayden, of course, and everybody at 888 Poker, I'm David Zuckman. Good night. We'll see you next week.
Good night.